What is up, guys? We're here today, newly partnered YouTube personality. Cult of personality. Okay, I screwed it up. So we are here with another cult of personality. That's the rhythm. So we are with another fantastic deck, and this time it's gonna be a TinaChomp, but a little bit different, right? A little bit different than the last time, because this is not a Nagalord TinaChomp. This is more spread-ish type of a TinaChomp, and you know me, I like spread decks. But before I'm going to talk about the deck itself, let's not forget to subscribe to this amazing YouTube channel. Let's not subscribe to a second YouTube channel, and the whole deck is down there below. So let's just jump right into it. I mean, I'm just so happy. I'm like literally crying because it's all happened, you know. Like, I've just announced it for you guys, and you know, they're so nice to me. I just want to say thank you again for all of that. So TinaChomp, linear attack, that's what we're going to be using. Also Calamity slash 160 damage and 80 more if the Pokemon that we're attacking already had any damage counters. So how do we do it? Because we're not playing Nagalord. Well, we are going to play a card called Weezing with Blow Away Bomb with Roxie, which puts 1 damage counter on every single Pokemon that opponent has on their board. Cool, right? I think it's cool. It is cool. So let's take a look at the whole deck. 16 Pokemon, 35 trainer cards, and 9 energy cards. So we start right here with 3 TinaChomps. Then we go to 1 Blacephalon, of course, Fireworks Bomb. Fantastic attack if you need a lot of spread, right? Instead of, you know, putting 4, we're going to aim to putting 12 damage counters on our opponent's Pokemon. That's going to be our main aim. I have to get rid of this headphone. There we go. And as usual, right? Great tech card in many psychic type decks, and honestly, psychic type deck without this tech card right now definitely loses a lot. You know, definitely doesn't have this nice additional feeling, this nice touch that can win games, especially against a stall decks, right, when cards like that are needed. And we saw that yesterday in the video. Then we of course have Mimikyu with a Shadow Box. Again, we're dealing the spread damage, so we don't want our opponents to have, well, for their GX to have abilities, like, for example, Mew 3, right? So we don't want that. On top of that, we do play a 4-3 line of Misdreavus and Mismagius, and we're not only playing them for, you know, Lieutenant Sarge and Roxie, but also for counter gain, right? So definitely for sudden games and for the draws during first turn. So you have to, you know, be careful here. And also we do play only 1 Dusk Stone, so we're not aiming that much on those, right? We want to lure our opponent to think, oh, he's playing Nagalord, and then just play something complete, maybe not complete, but a little bit different. And of course, you know, 4 Weezings to discard. And why I'm not using Coughing, it's a great question. I will answer this. So with Weezing you can't start, so we actually guaranteeing ourselves start with one of those guys, right? Misdreavus, Mimikyu, Blacephalon, or Garchomp and Giratina, right? That's where I don't play Coughing, and that would be an additional 4 Pokemon that where there would be a little bit of waste. Then, ooh boy, there we go. Then we have 1 Dusk Stone, 1 Energy Spinner, 1 Great Catcher, and something that, you know, it's really interesting. We've got a Lure Ball, right? So we got flip 3 coins for each heads, put an evolution Pokemon in your from discard pile into your hand. So as you can see, Weezing, right? So 3 Lure Balls for Weezing. We want to bring back the Weezing from the discard pile. So we will be doing this motion, right? Lieutenant Sarge into Roxie into Weezings, bring them back, play Roxie. That's going to be honestly just to weaken our opponent's Pokemon, so we can hit super hard with Calamity slash over here. Of course, you know, 4 Mysterious Treasures, 3 Reset Stamps, 1 Switch, 2 Tag Calls, 2 Power Plants, of course, because we do not play GX that do have abilities. And now my favorite part, which are supporters: 2 Cynthia Caitlin, 1 Faba, playset of Green's Exploration, 1 Guzma Hala, 1 Lieutenant Sarge, 1 Mallow Lana, 4 Roxie, and of course 1 Counter Gain and 2 Karate Belts with 2 Rainbow Energies, 1 Weakness Guard Energy if we're gonna have to play against a Fairy type deck, 2 Fighting type Energies, and 4 Psychic type Energies. And that is the whole deck. The whole deck is down there below in the description. You can just copy and paste it right now. Let's go and let's play it, because honestly, yeah, it's called, you know, It's called the name of the day in Polish, because that's the day today. And let's play some games with it, right? We almost got those 3,000 coins, and honestly, I'm telling you, just get those coins right now before the Sword and Shield is gonna come out. Don't spend on packs, just gather them. Alright, so do you want to go first or do you want to go second? Because we got Mismagius, you want to go first, right? You want to, get your opponent a little bit lower on the cards with Reset Stamp, after you're gonna play Mismagius. So that's definitely a great start. But let's take a look. Alright, so we do have Misdreavus, actually 2 of them. We've got Mysterious Treasure. It's fine. Is it, the best start in the world? No, it's not, but it's fine. It's fine start. I'm gonna play both, and our opponent already thinks he's facing Nagalord. I can guarantee you. And let me tell you, this is not Nagalord, right? It is not a Nagalord. And over here, Energy, of course, is gonna go on the TinaChomp. Mysterious Treasure, and unfortunately I have to start preparing my next. Maybe I could have played that later, but that's all I can do as of right now. I don't have any support, I don't have anything, I can't attack really, so that's passing the turn. But next turn I know I will have a Mismagius. I also have Energy Spinner, so next turn actually what I can do, if I'm gonna draw Karate Belt or a counter gain, I know I will be able to attack for 160 at least with my TinaChomp, and that is honestly at least, because I might still draw Roxie. I can still draw something that will help me get to the point where I want it to be, and that's a Rayquaza Naganadel deck, right? The deck that I think we've created this deck a few months ago, or a month ago. Month 2, I think 2, where the Bell Arena decks came out, so that's where I was messing with this Rayquaza, and I know that once you get rid of Rayquaza, you're kind of fine, and the fact that they started with it also means that they couldn't use the ability, so not a lot of cards in the discard pile, not a lot of energy on the board, so that is definitely a huge mess. This Pokegear, amazing mess, and of course, as of right now, well, I could have searched my deck for stuff. I looked only at Pokemons. I made that mistake again. I keep forgetting about it. I'm so sorry about it. But we're still okay. We're still fine. Shaman, right? That's definitely a nice tech. And he's building up Shaman. So he knows that this Rayquaza is not gonna survive a lot. That it might get knocked out. But also, I do want to deal this nice spread damage with Weezing as well. Because me, spread damage. And knowing, how much HP? 80, so those are 2 attacks from linear attack. 3 retreat cost, I can actually do some magic over here. So, what I'm gonna do is, of course, use Energy Spinner. Now browse through my deck, right? So, I'm gonna take Fighting type energy, definitely, but now let's browse. So, Lure Balls are here. Okay, Mysterious Treasure I've used. 1 Tag Call is prized. Some energy. Okay, but this, that was what matters. So Roxie's are here, and Karate Belt and counter gains are here. That's what I was looking for. Because if those pieces are here, we are good. So now, Mysterious Message. Of course, Dusk Stone is prized. And look at that, we got a counter gain. We drew a counter gain. So I'm just slapping that counter gain. And now the question is, what should I do? Should I attack or not? I mean, I can do a GG end. And you know what? A Lure Ball. Oh, come on. that was cruel. So he can't really attack with it, so I'm going to use linear attack. I'm going to go on the benched one. So I could have used 160 damage attack. I could have used GG end. Not really. I couldn't, because that's a counter gain. But I've decided to just first focus on that Shaman, because that's where the energy is. That's where he wants me to not look. He wants me to focus on the main, Rayquaza, because it's a lot easier to knock it out, and then he can build up towards something. And because he played Power Plant, which is okay. Great Catcher, there's only one mon, you know, I still have Rainbow Energy, so I can still attack that bench. And because he played the Power Plant, which is, I think, a super bad move when you play Rayquaza and you see my deck right now, he can't actually use Rayquaza's GX. So he can't fuel the board as fast as he would want to. Like, I would say that he'd really want to counter Power Plants, and or, you know, I think better would be to just discard it. He's gonna play GX. Of course it is. So this is a GX. He had Ends Resolve, but again, Ends Resolve on the benched Pokemon. Let's take a look over here. Well, that's Rainbow Energy. Mysterious Treasure, we're gonna go for Mismagius again. And before I'm gonna do anything, I'm gonna play Lieutenant Sarge just to maximize on my hand from, of course, from Mismagius. So that's Lieutenant Sarge, Mysterious Message, and let's go for it. Let's take a look. Tag Call, alright, we do have a Tag Call. And there's one thing that, you know, my opponent does not realize, that first things first, let me grab Cynthia Caitlin and Mallow Lana. Let's try the Lure Ball. 1, 2, alright, we are good. So all 3 mods, they will come back. Now Mysterious Treasure is gonna go on one of the Mismagiuses. And my opponent actually does not know that, but now he will know that I'm gonna try to prepare Blacephalon, and that is gonna be my main idea right now. So Blaze, right, Cynthia Caitlin on one of Weezings, and I can still play one more supporter, and I'm still bringing back Lieutenant Sarge, so next turn I should be good. Look at that, Karate Belt. There we go. And Stamp to 4. So even though he used that GX, the Reset Stamp just puts him back to 4. Definitely a tough matchup for my opponent, and I know I can do now whatever I want. There's linear attack that I'm gonna use over here on an active. And he's now in the danger zone, and next turn, well, next turn I will not gonna be able to use Blaze yet, but you know, I prepared my retreat with Mallow and Lana. And I do want to use, again, there's a Power Plant that he put himself, like, you see, this is the problem, because he played that Power Plant, he has to, you know, count on Ends Resolve, and Ends Resolve, oof, Tapu Koko, but it's, alright, it was not that bad. He has his Rayquaza ready. It's really not that bad over here. But I'm gonna assume he does not have any switches, any, you know, manipulation that he can do. So I think I'm really good. And I do have a switch as well. So I'm gonna do the same movement. So Lieutenant Sarge. Switch. And switch is just because I want to maximize on that Mismagius. So let's go 7 cards. Of course, that's a draw of 3, but we drew Roxie. Oh, we drew also Roxie. That is really good. So let's discard Roxie. Yes, I do want that. So we're putting damage everywhere. And because I've put damage everywhere, and I know he prepared it here, look at that, look what's gonna happen right now. So, Great Catcher on both Power Plants, because I know I don't need them. I'm gonna bring back this Rayquaza that is ready to go. And just knock it out. That's how powerful the deck is, and honestly, I don't think my opponent, you know, has a lot of things to say right now. Oh yeah, Green's Explorations are prized. You see, I forgot that this card is in the deck. So right now he's gonna try to, of course, attack with Shaman. I have to have 3, or if you have exactly 3 prize cards remaining to stack, that's okay, fair enough. Yes, I'm just assuming he's not gonna attack with Shaman at all, and he is just giving me double knockout. He just gave me knockout on Shaman and Poipole, and I think he knows that. But he only needs, of course, he only needs one big attack, you know. But I can use GG End on this Naganadel, which will, well, neglect a lot of damage that he can deal, right? So come on, there we go. Over here. Oh yeah, I messed it up a little bit. No, I can't use a GX. Yeah, I messed it up. Well, it happens sometimes. So, Calamitous Slash, you know, knockout is a knockout. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, I should have went with what I was thinking. But this is, you know, 160 damage. So this is not a big damage. I have still Mallow and Lana, and I don't think he can deal 270 with this Rayquaza. I honestly don't believe him that he can deal that much damage. And me playing Blacephalon next turn not only is going to heal TinaChomp, but also I will be able to have a nice knockout on his Naganadel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, not enough. I mean, by 1, but still not enough. So, Mallow and Lana. I mean, you know, I'm not that stupid to just leave that. I mean, that was close. It was too close for him to win. But I'm not that silly. I'm not that stupid. And Fireworks Bomb. Everything goes here. So that's a knockout. I'm at 2 prize cards. And he's, you know, huge attack now is, well, 270, 250 actually attack, or 240, 250 attack, went down to 30, well, 460, 90, 100, 150. And again, Power Plant that he played himself, and because of that, you know, this is I mean, why would you play that? I have no idea, no clue. And if he's gonna attack with Rayquaza, he has a knockout, sure, but this is not enough. This is just not enough. And Roxie did a fantastic job. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, it helped us, you know, reach that 120 damage that we needed to deal to Naganadel to knock it out, and he focused too much on that, you know, there was too much energy there. And that's a GG, because he's gonna attack. Because if he's gonna retreat, then, you know, good for him. But I don't think, you know, he's gonna retreat. I just don't think so. I mean, he can. And I do think he's thinking about it. He's thinking about retreating, attacking, but then he ends up with 0 energy when there's no switch. Because I'm gonna knock out Naganadel back. That's a GG, mate. There's nothing that he can do. And I know that. I mean, we look at this board state, right? There's just no way he can come back from that. And he's doing a hard retreat just for the 1 prize card knockout. This is, you know, unheard of. No, joking, but this is, you know, it's one of those moves that you do, you know, just to show your opponent that, hey, you know, I still got something in me. So, Roxie, let's put that 10 damage everywhere, just in case. Stamp him to 2. because maybe he was waiting for that price card, you know, to appear, and maybe there was something that he needed. Calamitous Slash, that's 160 damage, and he has no energy on the board, no Naganadals, only 1 energy pattern. He needs 3 to attack, and 10 damage or any damage counter on all of his mons, which means it's an insta KO, it's an insta win for my next turn. I'm gonna be here. I mean, you know, he might of course play, you know, some crazy healing. He might play, you know, again, Choice Helmet. He might draw something, you know, super crazy good. But what that would have to be, you know, I would say that would have to be, in all its honesty, a lot of energy. Choice Helmets, yeah, like this, you know, the only thing he can do. But this is just not enough. If there will be no 10 damage, because I thought, you know, he's gonna come with that, of the second one, not the main one. Again, you see, you know, that energy, if he would not play his own power plant, that energy would be fantastic, and it would help him a lot, but that's a GG. So that is a TinaChomp Roxie deck for you guys. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our amazing YouTube channel, and down there below, 5% discount on any code with purchase on Professor Oak. So goodbye, and good night, and the daily challenge complete. Take care, bye, Revan loves ya.